And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben. In fact, I may not be the favorite truck driver in the whole wide world anymore. I am the favorite ex-truck driver, but not the favorite truck driver. Those are all up in Canada. Did you see what's going on up in Canada? Have you seen these truck drivers? These guys and gals, they ain't playing. See, you mess with truck drivers, we are a different breed. Truck drivers, their level of give a shit is about that big. You piss off truck drivers, they got 80,000 pounds of truck and trailer to run up your ass. And they got no problem doing it. Because, see, the thing about a truck driver, let me tell you the allure of truck driving. Let me tell you why truck drivers are truck drivers, especially over the roads, right? And there are levels of truck drivers. You have locals. Those are the local truck drivers who basically hang out in a 100-mile radius of a hub. That's your local truck driver. Then you got interstate. So that's like all over Missouri, if you live in Missouri. Then you got the over the roads. The over the roads are in themselves separate. Then you got another level. And the last level of truck drivers are the people that truck drivers call lifers. These are the truck drivers who live on the road. These are the guys and gals, they don't have homes. They got trucks. They don't have home time. They got trucks. They don't have an address. They got trucks. They get their mail at the trucking company's headquarters. That's where they get their mail. These are the super out there people. And when I say out there, what I mean is these are the freedom-loving mother pluckers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Truck drivers naturally are freedom-oriented people. It's why they're truck drivers. They know if they work in a factory, they'll wind up killing somebody. So they can't work in a factory. They've got to be free. They've got to be out traveling the country. You don't want these guys sitting in one place for too long, because then they start to figure out how to fuck with places, pluck with places. The lifers are even worse. They shower about once every generation, right? Showers are optional for lifers. They may shower if it like rains and they have to, open the doors. Exactly. Jim Flanagan, shower on Tuesday, whether I need it or not. No, I'm just kidding about the lifers. But there are truck drivers that got that unique, I ain't seen a drop of water in a few weeks smell about them. But truck drivers are freedom oriented people. They they don't like offices. They don't like factories. They like the road. Once the road is in your veins, you're done. It's why I drive everywhere I go. Right? I hate to fly. Well, I don't hate to fly. I love to drive. That's the difference. I love going. I love driving over 1,000 miles in one day. Love it. And it's damn possible. Trust me. I do it all the time. It's the freedom of the road. It's the freedom that if I want to pull over and grab something to eat, I'll grab something to eat. If I want to pull over and piss on the side of the road, I'm going to pull over and piss on the side of the road. If I want to pull over and get a hotel room at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and take a nap, I'll do it. It's a freedom mindset where, especially nowadays, you hop on an airplane, you basically hand them your testicles when you hop on the plane. Truck drivers don't like that. We don't like losing our freedom of movement. We want to go where we want to go when we want to go there. That's it. So you know that the shit's getting down to the nitty gritty whenever the truck drivers are like, okay, y'all sons of bitches done mess with the wrong people. It's going down. And truck drivers are competitive. They want to outdo each other. So if you got one truck driver that's wanting to, I don't know, maybe roll through a fence, you got another truck driver right behind him that's going to go, I'll top that. I'll roll through the building. And these are big trucks. And look at the support. Look at the support of the people along the highways. Look at the people who are urging the truck drivers. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Because the truck drivers have attention now. because truck drivers will shut a highway down and take a nap in the back. No, you're good. Nothing to worry about. It's we don't we we don't care, right? And trust me, you do not. This goes out to anybody. You do not want to knock on a truck driver's window aggressively. Truck drivers have things in their truck that are specifically made to split your head open. There are things that truck drivers have no problem doing. And remember, these are truck drivers. They know all the good areas in the country to drop off a body. They drive down the highways where there's nothing for miles. They know the areas of Utah that there's nothing for hundreds of miles. They know the areas of Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, where there ain't nothing out there. And they'll just drop you off. And the wildlife and the weather is going to take care of the rest. And he or she will just keep on rolling, keep on chucking down the road. So Canada and the politicians up in Canada better get their damn minds right. Because these truck drivers, you have to understand, once they get going, they don't like to slow down. They don't like to stop. You think a bunch of these truck drivers are just going to drive around for a while and just go, okay, we took a nice little trip. Nothing changed. All good. Oh no. These truck drivers, they're going to make sure some changes happen. Canada politicians better see this for what it is. These old boys and these old girls are done with it. And they got the people behind them. You guys pissed off the wrong people. Because truck drivers, they will fight for a different reason. Every time they get in their truck, they taste freedom. Every time they crank that rig up and they got 1,000 miles ahead of them, they taste that freedom. Truck drivers thrive on freedom. While other people think they're free, truck drivers practice it every day. I've known truck drivers who have dropped trailers on the side of the highway and said, I'm going home. Bye. Not an ounce of give a shit. I'm out. You, you, you screwed me. You screw a truck driver, your load ain't going nowhere. In fact, you may never find your frickin' load. It's just gonna disappear. Because truck drivers will get paid one way or another. These are different days, my friends. And people are reacting in different ways. What's going on up in Canada, people better recognize. Ask Cliff High. He knows what he's talking about. Truck drivers are the rocks. Truck drivers are the simple people. We just want to be left alone. Leave us alone. But as soon as you get that rock moving, as soon as you push them enough where they're moving, they are gonna roll right the pluck over you and give you a little toot toot after they do it with a wave. This isn't gonna slow down. This is only gonna get bigger. And these trucks are a sign of what's coming for the economy. I just got done watching several news channels on GDP and unemployment and all these numbers they're throwing out and how they are twisting the shit clean out of these numbers. I mean, these people are telling us that GDP rose 6.9%. GDP rose 6.9%. Most of that's inflation. That's year over year. Half the year we were shut down last year. It's all fake. This whole system's coming down. Let's remember what we talked about yesterday. These Credit Suisse, one of the biggest banks, is going under. You know why? Because Credit Suisse has a lot of Evergrande debt. and they're not getting paid. Evergrande, the Chinese real estate company, the largest Chinese real estate company in the world, yesterday had a shareholders call. It lasted like a minute 40. They basically said, we're going to pay the shareholders in China, but we're not going to pay any of the shareholders outside of China. But don't worry, shareholders outside of China, we've got a 6-month refinancing plan. Really? So you ain't got no freaking money right now. But in 6 months, you're going to have money. Credit Suisse is like, we don't need money in 6 months. We needed money 3 months ago, whenever the bonds were due. Now Credit Suisse is for sale, and they're looking for a bank which doesn't exist. There's not a friggin' bank large enough who actually buy Credit Suisse on its own. So they're looking for a collaboration of banks to buy Credit Suisse. Can anybody say Lehman's? How the hell did my live number just went from like 1,000 to 18 people? Oh, well, who knows what's going on with the platforms? Oh, please hit like and subscribe. All right, we're actually back up around the normal levels. One of the platforms must have had a glitch or something. These are these are interesting times, my friends. We have did everybody see yesterday how the IMF is basically begging, all right, begging El Salvador to quit using Bitcoin as legal tender? My friends, it's not going to stop. They put out fake news yesterday about Russia, or 2 days ago about Russia. Russia hates Bitcoin. Russia's gonna outlaw Bitcoin, and and Russia uh, uh, Russia has videotapes of uh, of Bitcoin hookers urinating on hotel beds. And Russia comes back and it's like, yeah, that's not true. That was fake news. Oh, what? But the news said they had sources. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, a source. Yellow. Uh-huh. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, breaking news. Yeah? Uh-huh. 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 Joe Biden just announced that everything is hunky dory. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, and that he has a cure for COVID. Uh-huh. Uh, and he will be rolling it out as soon as the oven timer goes off. They're actually cooking it up now. Okay. Huh? Anything else? How's the financials? Really? More breaking news from my source. Uh-huh. Everything's free. Oh, okay. Breaking news, guys. Everything's free, including college, uh-huh, and healthcare, uh-huh, and Oreo cookies are especially free. Um, Everyone in America will be issued uh, 2 packs of Oreo cookies, and not the regular Oreo cookie, the double stuffed. Oh wow, just keeps this 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 just keeps getting better. Huh? Yeah. Oh. Oh, and apparently, um what was that? Oh, everybody gets a new Ferrari, according to Joe Biden. Uh-huh. Well, you tell Joe I said hi and that that we hope to see him at the afternoon. Uh, yes, in the big hall. Yes, we hope to see him at the bingo game this afternoon in the grand hall. Yes, yes, we will have pudding. Yep, all the pudding he can eat. All right. Now we remind Joe to change his diaper before bingo. All right. We don't want another episode from last week. All right. All right. Thank you, top secret source. Well, there we go, folks. All is well. The cure for 19 should be coming out of the oven any time now. And everyone's receiving some free Oreo cookies. All is good. See, they're throwing out economic numbers that are just absolutely bullshit. Anybody with common sense. I have friends who send me pictures of empty shelves. Now, I live in and around St. Louis, Missouri. We don't have a whole lot of empty shelves yet. But you go out in the rural areas, there's empty shelves. You know why? Because they're on the outskirts of the just in time delivery system, which is now called we don't know what time that shit's gonna show up. That's the new system we're on. We went from the just in time to just get in line. When are we going to get bread? I don't know. When the bread fairy comes. That's not going to slow down, folks. We're losing people from the labor force through retirement, through illness, through no longer breathing. This economy, it's not even barely hanging on anymore. There's areas of the country that are just getting the shit knocked out of it. But it's coming. It is coming to a city near you. All right? It is coming to a city near you soon. There is no doubt, folks. The factories don't have enough people. There's not enough truck drivers. The ports are overwhelmed, or they tell us. Just in time shipping is now just get in line shipping. Now, I'm not saying that we're actually going Mad Max. No. But if you think that America is going to be able to go back to the way it was 2 years ago, pre-19 bullshit, no. That's part of the Great Reset. Anybody notice how they're not making new cars anymore? You know why? You know what they're doing right now? They are retooling all of the factories to go 100% electric cars. That's what this is. These last 2 years and the next 2 years is the Great Reset that they've always wanted. Where if you don't do what they want, guess what? Your brand new electric car, guess what they can do? Shut that sumbitch off real quick. My wife is starting to notice how in the middle of the night, our thermostat on its own goes down to 60. My wife's about this big around. That woman gets cold in Jamaica. When it hits 60, she basically freezes to death. And it's this eco thing. It's the smart home. Yeah, the smart home. Guess how smart it is? It's so smart, it's going to freeze your ass to death. You know what's going to be popular in the future? The old thermostats. Yes, the ones with mercury in it. Yeah, those thermostats are going to come back real quick. See, this is not going to end quickly, and it's not going to change quickly. Because we have been on the progressive ship for 125 years. And we're just now starting to turn this thing around. Because the society turns the ship, not the government. The government holds the bullhorn. The media, the mainstream media, used to hold the megaphone that would socially engineer the public who was pushing the ship. Things are changing. People are changing. People are waking up. They're moving too quickly. The progressive movement secret was always going slow. Move it just enough. Just nudge it. See, those of us who are awake, one of the biggest things that woke me up was the local no smoking agenda, where they went into privately owned restaurants and said, you can't allow smoking in here anymore. What? Yeah. All of you non-smokers who applauded the local governments shutting down smoking in public places, yeah, you're the dumbasses. You're the dumbasses who didn't see it for what it was. It wasn't about smoking. It wasn't about secondhand smoke. It wasn't that if you sit 15 feet from a smoker that you're going to all of a sudden inhale, fall over, and die. It was that the local government could trump private property rights with the public health flag. We have to protect public health. Hey, Hitler, how are you going to kill all the Jews? Public health? Really? Yeah. See, America has been changed over the last 125 years, one nudge at a time, one good intention at a time. And now look at us. We are a country that if you live an unhealthy life, you go to the doctor and you tell them, I want to continue to live an unhealthy life, but give me medication that takes away the consequences of me living an unhealthy life. So the doctor goes, sure, here you go. Here's a drug. Here's a drug that, although you eat a lot of food and you have high blood pressure because you're a fat sumbitch, here's a pill that's going to drop that blood pressure. You just keep on eating, fella. You just keep on shoveling that food in your face. We'll give you a pill. Well, then that pill has side effects. Don't worry, we got a pill for that shit too. See, I'm a realist. If I wake up tomorrow and I'm dead, I'm not going to be surprised. I eat horribly, don't exercise, smoke, and drink. Or I could live for a long damn time. But I also don't go to the doctor and go, give me, except for testosterone. I do take testosterone now, one shot every Friday. My man juice. I'm a realist. Am I going to live forever? Nope. Do I want to? Nope. Am I willing to accept the consequences? Abso-fucking-lutely. We live in a world where people they want the freedom, but they don't want the consequence of the freedom. See, we live in a world where there's actually people that go to college and learn something that has zero monetary value to the rest of society, and then scratch their heads and bitch that they can't get a job with a doctorate of women's studies. Or I don't know why I can't get a job. I learned how plants fuck. Now, there may be jobs out there that are very profitable about how plants have sex. I don't know. But there can't be that damn many of them. We live in a country now where most of the welfare, most of the charity is government ran through government and non-governmental organizations. What a great name. What are you going to call your company? An NGO? Why are you calling it a non-governmental organization? Because we're a non-governmental organization. Where do you get your funding? From the government? But you're an NGO. Yes, we are. But you get your funding from the government. Yes, we do. Okay. See, this system This system's going down because it's full of shit. That's why this system's going down. The president of El Salvador and other countries and other individuals are recognizing it's going down. And you have two choices now. The president of El Salvador has a choice. His people are going to be free and use Bitcoin, or they're going to be rolled up in the Great Reset and be trapped and be labor slaves for generations. That's where we're at, friends. You have a choice. You have a choice of either living free and getting yourself out of this system. There's ways now that you can live on cryptos. There's ways now that you can move yourself away from the collapsing system. You better do it soon, because as this collapses faster, they're going to try and get rid of the lifeboats. They're going to try and cut off the on-ramps. My advice, I have a link under here for an over-the-counter called Caleb and Brown. Get as much of your liquid assets as you feel comfortable into cryptos. Hold on to some cash. Hold on to some silver. Hold on to some gold. Hell, hold on to some toilet paper. Hodl the Charmin. Squeeze the shit right out of the Charmin and hodl it. And yes, if you can, Mark makes a great point. Start growing your own food. Absolutely. In fact, when I get home this evening, I'm going to crack open a few Twinkies. I'm going to find me some Twinkie seeds, and I'm going to plant me some Twinkie seeds. And I'm going to grow me some Twinkie trees. Because I got to have my Twinkies. I'm going to end it at that. It's gotten so bad, folks. We got to grow our own Twinkies. I know. Most of us thought it would never get this bad. But it has. We got to hodl the Charmins, and we got to plant our own Twinkie trees. And Mark also says he advises to get some bacon seeds. Also, grow yourself some bacon. Hey, Mark ain't wrong. I'm going to plant me some bacon seeds and some Twinkie seeds. What else? That's about it. That's all you need. Some Twinkies and some bacon. That's all you need. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Oh, and a word from our sponsor. Hang on a second. Word from the sponsor.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
All right, everyone have a great day today, and I will see you tomorrow for Friday. What is Friday? Exactly, the pink banana shirt. Might even see if Patrick wants to join for the show. And let's see what shirt Patrick wears. Everybody, see you tomorrow. Have a great day.